Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. For Alyssa's watching, and thank you for watching. This is going to be not a lot of crime against me and you, Shia, today, because I'm going to be talking about the food research. I just wanted to show you real quick, spent $22 and got some more groceries because I had to return the phone charger. The person in the electronics department picked out the wrong charger, and that was why my phones were taking like 4 hours to charge at a time. So I returned that, got a return store credit, and then used some extra $10 to pick out some more food. So I'm going to show you that before I start the video. So I got some V8. Because I can't really eat fresh vegetables, I've been eating the canned vegetables, but it just hasn't felt like it's been enough. So I'm going to have a V8 juice every day. I have ramen, and it's going to be like a soup. I can put garlic in it to make it healthier. This also is a can of lentils. This is also, I'm going to put some garlic in it, and I've been having a lot of gas. Has a lot of smell. It's been really smelly. I don't believe it's the beans. I think it's actually the bacteria in my stomach that's reacting, and they're using it, saying it's beans. SpaghettiOs for hot tomato sauce, but it's actually really salsa. I have 2 cans of this now, and I have 2 bags of tortilla chips, so I kind of need a little bit more salsa. I have a 3-pack of tofu soup, and I had some seaweed, so I'm going to put some extra seaweed in the soup. I could possibly put some garlic in it, probably won't, because I don't want to change the flavor of it. And possibly some cayenne pepper. However, I have to be careful with the spice. I have some nutritional yeast. This is cheese alternative, cheese seasoning, and I'm definitely going to put it on my popcorn that I pop. Put a little extra olive oil to make it stick. This is really good on popcorn. And I got some more seltzer, cherry seltzer. Cherry seltzer. I definitely have to do some cleaning and wash the floor. However, I just have not. I can close the closet door. Hold on. Yeah, I'm usually pretty good about the cleaning. However, I have not felt like cleaning. I took some disinfectant in like a paper towel to wipe a part of the bathroom floor that was getting kind of dirty, because when I wash my hands, the water drips on the ground. So I'm going to take these off so they don't dangle in the video. I've had some really, really bad gas torture this past 48 hours. I'm going to play the private part Rucky all day. I don't know why I don't do that. It should be mandatory that I'm playing the private part Ruckies every single day. So that's also confirmation that I'm still possessed. That's just simple. I listen to Ruckies all day long, and I don't always think to play the private part Rucky at least once a day. So I have a cup of coffee here. That will be my last time to go out, and I have some notes here. I actually ended up wearing my black jacket, zipping it up, and it has a collar so it can cover my mouth, and I held it at Walmart because as soon as I got to Walmart, there was a couple, older couple. They both had gray hair. Obviously a rough-looking couple, angry. They ran into me 4 different times in the aisles, and someone, spirit guide, immediately told me those are the ones that are going to try throwing a demon in you. And the moment I noticed it, because I was really conscious about not opening my mouth. They took AI to drop my mouth, so I knew exactly that there's no way I'm not going to get a demon thrown in my mouth if I don't cover it. So I'm going to start taping my mouth now and wearing a mask when I go out, because there are still people that wear masks. So it's not, especially employees. You see employees wearing masks. So I'm going to wear a mask going out. I'm not going to go out for the rest of the month, but I don't have any capability really to go out besides possibly going to the ocean. I have a little bit of gas money, but a little bit of gas. But I don't think I'm gonna go. I'm not going to go out anymore. It's getting too obvious. So I'm sure that couple is extremely angry that they didn't get to throw that demon in me. And based on what they look like, they basically, what they do is they put the demon inside them and then they throw the demon. When I see people in the neighborhood in the hallway, my mouth gets dropped and they say, "Oh, you're just shocked because you see him in the hallway." No, they're opening my mouth so that they can throw the demons at me. So I'm still very possessed, and this is a constant reminder all day long, 24/7. They'll do like expressions on my face all day long. Everybody takes turns apparently doing that. It just takes over in my face and says, "If you're possessed, we're winning. As long as you're possessed, Alyssa, we're winning." What is winning? What are they winning? I don't actually think that they're winning, but they're convincing me 24/7 with mind control that as long as Alyssa is possessed with demons and getting attacked, then they are winning. So I'm going to start putting tape on my mouth in a mask. However, then they're trying to tell me, no, they're going to throw it in your nostrils. I don't think they can throw it in my nostrils, at least as easy. But they just kept running into me in the aisle and getting kind of close, and I kept turning around and backing out and leaving the aisles because it was they were making it really obvious. It looked really awkward. However, I didn't really care. People were wearing masks still, so so if I do have to go out, I probably should just tape my mouth and wear a mask. Like the next time I go shopping, next month, grocery shopping. It's possible. I might not, because I've had times where telepathic supporter says you're not allowed to leave, you have to order groceries. There was a time that they told me to do that, and I did do that. But a lot of the sensitivity to everything, like hypersensitivity, sure, it's obviously my health issues, but I've also been told because I'm so demon possessed, the demons are chronically uncomfortable in my body, so they're making me chronically feel uncomfortable. But in regards to the ear appointment, I was also told that things could have gotten a lot worse, and I'm sure there was threats involved. So a little bit of ear pain, it could have been worse, but it wasn't just a little bit of ear pain. I'm still feeling a heat coming from this ear and a sensitivity, soreness. But I also have people, strangers in the public, yesterday, look at me and subliminally say, I feel bad for you. Like, genuinely. So the sternum notch is actually that, the sensitive, not the bone part, but you press on the sensitive part. And I Googled sternum notch, and if you press on that extremely hard, someone is attacking you, if you press on it extremely hard, they'll let go of you. So I just kind of learned about that this morning, yesterday, when I was Googling sternum notch acupressure and looked at the images. So in regards to these dust mites, in regards to my allergies, I was never allowed to talk about my allergies and complain about my allergies. But these pillowcase covers, I have always had a serious allergy to dust. I never, ever was, no one ever mentioned dust mites to me in pillows my entire life. There was no pillowcases, pillow covers to block the dust mites ever in my life. And I've only washed my pillow maybe a couple times the past 5 years because it was getting yellow from the sweat, and my pillows never used to do that, become so sweaty that they would turn yellow. So I wasn't even washing them because of dust mites. I was washing them because of... So I could have a serious allergy to dust mites. I didn't know, in living with dust mites my whole life, because I've never washed pillows my entire life, only a few times this past few years because of the sweat. So these are things that are being kept from me. This isn't ignorance. These are things being kept from me. So I'm going to start washing the pillows and putting them in the wash and dryer, because those will kill the dust mites. Spraying the bed with vinegar. I have a disinfectant, rubbing alcohol, white vinegar, and essential oils, and a little bit of water mixed together. And I'm getting attacked in my root chakra area, so I'm not going to be in that much of a good mood. It's not extreme, but as soon as I say it, it will be extreme. So I'm still doing the energy hand on loop. That's working. And they literally try to make me doze off every time I play it, so I should probably start trying to play it during the day, because when I play it at nighttime, they make me doze off and shut my eyes every time I watch it. And you're kind of like, Shai, how can she be so stupid if she doesn't believe I love her, and that, you're committed to me and you thinking about me. It's not stupidity, Shia. I'm extremely possessed, and I know that you know that, Shia. I know you know that there's possession and there's interference, and they're really blocking. They really know how good I feel when I think about you, and they really hate. The demons in my body get extremely irritated, and they get these criminals get a instant alarm that happens when I do have a chance to think about you. But you're angry how the ENT treated me. I guess it could have been worse. I could have lost my hearing. There could have been an accident. So I have to be really careful. And I'd like to put a little drop of oil in my ear every day, so that I don't have to go to the ear doctor, because the ear doctor said that works. However, at the same time, if I do try that and the ear wax keeps collecting, what can happen is the earwax will expand, and I'll have hearing loss much more quickly from the earwax buildup, clogging my ear and my hearing. But I can't say she did an awful job with. She really did clean it. Well, but she was really scraping, and like you could really tell she was being rough, and she was scraping it and initially, which the ENT doctors don't do. They just suction it out. They don't scrape anything. So, but I think that she might have been forced. I don't know. And it could have been a lot worse. So the things that we have to be careful, Shia. We have to be a lot more careful. And they were even trying to block my site from seeing cars. And they've done stuff with my driving. It's not very easy to do, but these past couple of weeks, there's been real close calls, like a few times, and it's extremely rare. So there has to be possibly some demon or some kind of AI that they're trying so hard, and they basically, I don't know. But they blocked me from seeing it. They completely blanked out and shut my eyes from seeing a car while I was going to turn onto the street. Nothing happened, but it was really obvious. The car was not there. I think there's probably more of those happening that I didn't even notice that was happening to me, but the car was not there when I went to turn, and then it just appeared. That's extreme witchcraft, and I'm very, very sure that car was not aware that there was demons involved in trying to get us in an accident. But Shai, I know that you can't make it obvious that you're looking at my accounts because that's a sign of communication. However, the hacker and other people are saying you like it because you want me to be mad and be like you don't want to watch my videos. Well, I don't think that's true, but they can literally mind control my brain to actually think that's true, even though I don't. But the view count is being changed on the view count is being changed on my social media. Finally, Facebook view count is being shown, and it hasn't for several weeks. My Instagram password is finally working. The hacker made me not able to log into my Instagram account. I would have to log into Facebook every time on my original Facebook page, not my business page, and when I have to go to be able to log into Instagram through Facebook. And finally, after a few weeks, I tried to log in. It wasn't the password, but it kept saying over and over, and I printed out, the password's wrong, the password's wrong, the password wasn't wrong. And I didn't want to change my password for the 15th, 20th time these past several years. Yesterday, 6:44 p.m., the hacker says, "You're not supposed to be alive. I destroyed you. There's been an error. I've destroyed you. You're not supposed to be alive." Well, it's very, very obvious you've destroyed Shai and Alyssa's lives. And Shai, you're not being heard, and this is torturing you, and this is torturing me, but there are ways that you're being heard, Shia. Top other supporters tell me things about you. I don't tell you on the video what they say or what you think, because I don't want to get us in trouble. And the Kieran Rucker photograph with the spikes in the back, these Ruckers are working, Shia. I actually really think that you really like that back Rucker that I showed you. And also, I'm not going to tell you what to focus on. You're going to know what ones you need to, and spirit guides are telling you what to do. But there was no talk of pillowcase covers from my dust. She knew I got itchy. I wasn't really allowed to tell her all of my allergies and the reactions I was getting. It was kind of weird. Even though I would tell her from time to time briefly, I wasn't really allowed to do anything about it. She wouldn't stop. She wouldn't stop using the chemical hairsprays and every single morning spraying the entire bathroom where I could, and I'd get so irritable. It was like a lethal irritability because these allergic reactions I get were killing me. So from age 24 to 32 years of age, I was not allowed to write any crime reports information. And any time that I did, which was maybe a couple dozen times, I attempted to type things on the computer or print things out. Printing things out was maybe one time I had the idea of printing it out. But the other, but I was told I was going to be a criminal if I got caught with what I was printing out. But it was mostly the things on like email. I don't know what I was using to document it, but every single time they just possessed my body and deleted everything or put anything in the trash that I was trying to keep. How can I fall for it, Shia, that I think that you might not be watching? Well, because if you're being extremely threatened that I'm going to die if you watch, there is a possibility that you can't watch. It does make me nervous when there's no post from a family member, but I'm not going to complain about it because obviously there's a reason why, and there's nothing that I can say that would change that. And I don't want to stress you out either, Shia, by making you know all the little photographs changed and everything. And I had to attempt for 2 hours again to upload on Instagram. I randomly tried to upload the video yesterday after 2 hours. Stopped for an hour and a half, and it uploaded. So I printed that. That's actually proof. I'll show it to you later this week. I'm not in the mood to get stressed out and attacked. It's proof that this hacker is manually failing my videos to upload. And this is storage space is already running out in 23 minutes because this is 79% storage. I'm going to get a new track phone next month for $50. One of the same ones. Because this track phone, I need the storage is full, but there's no reason why it should be at 79%. So don't worry, Shy, even if you're not able to watch every day or at the exact moment that I publish it, I know that you've seen enough video of me to make you, it's not extreme. In the beginning I felt extreme anxiety, he has to hear every word I say, it's so important that he gets this information. I've said a lot, so I can kind of relax a little knowing that you have some information. But there was chronic things that the posts that your parent was posting he's defending the child, he's defending the criminal MG, and it's not the truth. But based on how my parents treat me and act me, I could have had an idea that your family member hated me and was trying to hurt me. But Shai, don't freak out. Don't freak out, Shai, because they're manipulating the situation. And they manipulated those posts. It could be possible that's why you're not posting anything. But you had to, I can't help that. Thinking the thoughts that these demons are coming up with. It's controlled thoughts, synthetic thoughts from the demons in Alyssa's body that are controlled with AI. I'm not saying anything that you're saying, demon, in my head. I'm not repeating those words. They want to start shit with you. So whatever I just said, just don't take it out of context, Shia, and don't think that I was trying to trigger you. I have this nice new notebook. This is like $2 instead of $1, and it's so much easier to take notes because all the pages were getting stuck on the bind. It was wicked annoying. So the Bob and Brad account is still popping up, and it's the only account that pops up typically, like 95% of the time. So that's kind of like a harassment to them that I'm constantly seeing their post. And honestly, I wouldn't even trust that account, Bob and Brad. I'm not saying that they're bad. However, a lot of these accounts, they're really passionate about the crime that's being done to us, but they know what side they're on, no matter what, and they could still be throwing demons through the photographs. And I don't trust anybody on the internet. I do trust Spiritual Zen page and the Power of Curon page and a couple other Curon pages. The moment I say it, they're going to try to do everything. They've tried to do everything in their power to convince me that these Ruckers are evil or these people are evil, and it's not true. The Bob and Brad account, these people can be passionate about it, but at the same time, that can lure people. That can lure in, like, feel support, and then do the ritual abuse with the types of photos can be manipulated. The images can be manipulated. I don't think Bob and Brad are bad. However, at the same time, when you have millions of followers, and I'm not saying that they're bad, and I actually do believe that they've supported you. However, at the same time, Shia, you can't trust anybody, because the moment they're like a little weak or a little like irritated or annoyed, they'll try to twist around and like attack, be like, no, I actually really didn't like you, because they're gonna try to keep all of this, like, they still want to try to feel like they're winning. So if they try to be friendly, they're tricking people. I'm not talking about Bob and Brad's page. I'm just saying, I don't trust anyone. I trust very few people on the internet. I trust very, very few people on the internet, and I've had a lot of people try to get, like psychics, try to give me information, help me like understand, but then they'll try to mix truth with false to really confuse me. So they don't, no matter what, most 80 to 90% of the people, no matter what on this planet, will not like us. So you can't trust them. But the Bob and Brad images are being manipulated and twisted with AI by the hacker and other criminals. And so when I see those posts that pop up on my feed, but the thing is, I don't trust the people that are passionate about I don't believe that people have said one thing about what I had to fucking watch for those 2 years. They didn't say one fucking thing. Yeah, I know your situation is worse, Shia, about your DNA. However, it could be very equivalent. So, do not trust anybody on the internet, Shia. And if you feel like people are like being nice to you, this is what's happening my whole life. They're nice to you, but then they fucking do witchcraft, throw a demon in you, and do all these things. And then, like, there's some kind of hypnotism that happens. But this hacker is very obsessed with that little sick bird that was put in the pocket in the family member's post, and saying that that is a sign of disrespect to Alyssa because he's defending that little CN, defending that they're still family no matter what. She's in his pocket. Well, I can't really explain. That did trigger me a lot, Shia, because it's like I'm not in your life, and basically your family member has had to because of the Illuminati and the threats. However, it's almost like this is what the hacker's continuing to say. It's confirmation that you had something with her, and you, because of the bird, and you're only angry because it was not all of your 100% your DNA. It's Shy, I'm telling you, they say everything to me, absolutely everything, to try to hurt me and twist the photographs. But that was loyalty to the criminal MG, and then seeing her as a friend, and over her default on the Facebook page, that was more subliminals over and over and over, that there was a history between you two, and that you had something. And honestly, I've been lied to, Shia. All she did was steal your adrenochrome and rape your DNA 24/7 and try to kill you. However, so don't get mad at me talking about that, but this hacker and other people will try to say over and over and over, even the person in the neighborhood, no, it's true. He's cheating on you. He doesn't like you. And yeah, Shia was in love with that criminal MG, and he's repeated this hundreds of times to me, and made sure with lots of noises and bangs that he's the one that's saying it to me. So, so some of those posts, Shia, and then the microphone covering the face, it was almost like you didn't love her, or she didn't love you. She's making fun of your private part. Well, why do you have to convince and be angry? This is what they're saying with the demons. Why do you have to convince her that she didn't love him because of his private parts? So was your parent trying to say it really wasn't love, or was he trying to prove that it was love because she's really angry at him? This is Shy, I can't completely explain it because they're trying to block out what they've told me over and over and over. But it just felt, oh yeah, and then the funeral car. Obviously you were trying to figure out if I cheated on you, and you were angry, like you were very, very angry at me. But then the car was like a funeral car, like no, the criminal has to be the one to get the penalty, the EATH penalty, because of what she did to his DNA. So they're trying to convince me that this was an act of love, but because it wasn't 100% your DNA, it wasn't supposed to happen. But if it was 100% your DNA, it would have been acceptable, because I was interfering and you weren't available at the time, because you were involved with this criminal MG, even if it was through the clone. But it was like, but I know that you guys tried to communicate with me through the post, saying different things, but it wasn't, they're taking it out of context, Shia, to hurt me, and say like you're just passionately angry at her because it was mixed DNA and it wasn't purely you. Shia, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm not explaining it enough. However, I want you to know, Shia, they did a lot to manipulate those parents' posts to make me sure that however, at the same time, and even with the motorcycles, I don't know why someone's reminding, this feels demonic. There's some demon that's like making me feel like really sick right now while I'm saying it. The red motorcycles was a red colored blood. So the same, I'm blood and family to you, but they're little. They're still your blood and family because they stole your DNA. This was a pure crime, and there should not be. But because of the Illuminati and because of the getting involved, working together, it made it like acceptable, and like it wasn't a pure crime. This was a pure crime. And Shia, some of your lack of control, obviously, because you were so brutally tortured, Shia, there was good things through those posts, Shia, but they try to block everything. There's good things, but they try to block everything. And everything was just trying to be reversed against me. So I want you to know with with those posts, they've tried really, really hard to try to convince me that like, oh, you're not really ready to be with Alyssa. Someone's talking with AI. Go ahead. You're not ready to be with Alyssa. You're still involved with the criminal, and you still are not available with Alyssa. So you're still trying to end it with her before you get to talk to me. They're saying all kinds of stuff, Shai, and this is repeatedly told me dozens of times a day. But because I'm not watching the public news, they're really like trying to trigger you, Shia, with all of these things, because I'm not getting attacked by those posts on the internet, whatever manipulation that they're using to try to convince you that, oh, it's really wrong for you to not, it was a crime, Shia, and has to be treated like that, but it wasn't entirely because of the trickery, the manipulation, and the lies. And the way that it's being, because people don't want to, it's not just people don't want to go to jail. People want Alyssa to die. People still think that I have the most chance of dying, probably. You're probably just as much close to death as I am, Shia. But I believe they think that because I'm so in the dark about these secrets and all of these things going on the planet, they think that I could die from my spirit being so broken from it. But if I don't explain to you all of these things and you forget, just know that these are still happening to me dozens of times, these lies. And they try to continue to repeat over and over. There's a thread of truth, there's a thread of truth, there's no thread of truth. There's no thread of truth. It's all, honestly, no, I'm not going to say it's all. So, pour the blood of Jesus over Alyssa now. See how I'm getting kind of gray looking? Like there's just this demon, and it has this cold, like, taking over my oxygen. They're so pissed off that demon didn't get thrown into my body. And they tried to get me in a car accident today. They're so pissed off. They were so pissed off that I closed my mouth at Walmart and covered my mouth so it wouldn't open. Do you know how many times they've used AI to drop my mouth? Or act like I'm scared, like if I see something in public, so I'll go. And while I'm like walking by people. So it's 40 minutes and I still haven't done the food research. So we have to do our best to use the Lumerian technology to prove that CN is not your child. But it's not going to be proved before they go to jail. It's not going to be proved before they go to jail. And people have to be brutally punished. And I'm not saying brutally. Little fucking wussies. Little fucking wussies. So this video stopped. I have to stop the video. I'll say this on the internet tomorrow. It's a little bit more about, I'll say this tomorrow, Shia. Actually, I'm gonna start part 2. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.